Yeah, good point.
Oh, do you want to swap over?
No, you're right.
That's nice, nice smooth engine.
It sounds better than that one. Trim rattles, particularly on the back shelf somewhere, I think.
That little mirror thing there is
it
in
annoys
the
me.
way.
It's so annoying me. I'm gonna scrape it off.
Oh, 74,000.
Yeah.
Quite a low mileage car.
It's not all bad.
That's a handsome beast, that one.
I do.
Are you locking it?
Nope,
Oh, right.
Anthony's still
I
here.
can do it then, can't I?
Yes, you can. Shame about the colour, did you say?
Starlight silver.
Yeah.
Best colour.
I'd be picking these things off. Oh, that one's not even
No,
10.
I'll definitely pick that off. Yeah. The passenger side ones are worse because you're trying to back into a space and it's proper in the way.
Didn't close it, you slammed it, yes. You great muppet. So is this an impromptu car review at Boaty standard as well? Now normally, when I do videos, when I'm talking about the car, I have the camera facing me so you can see who's talking. Plus the other issue with, you haven't really got a particularly good sound, have you? So,
Wait, you mean my voice?
well, obviously your voice, but I mean, if the camera's facing away, you don't really get to hear a great deal of
Have
what
you
you're saying.
been waffling up on like this and alienating my audience? Right, let's get this video started properly. Hello, my lovelies, and you've joined Captain Mustard and I with Johnny No Scoops, and we are heading off to the Milkston Road to get some lunch in a kind of test drive arrangement because we are in and Mustard is driving Johnny's newest acquisition, a 2003 Rover 75 Connoisseur 2.5 litre V6. But we will not let that detract us from the normal business of driving to get lunch, which is of course PERP, or pedestrian en route pottering, where we each have to select a pedestrian that we would choose over all other pedestrians to administer a pottering to.
Well explained there.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes. Now everybody knows who watches your videos that PERP is all about that.
Yes, it's all about pottering pedestrians.
Fantasy. It should be FPERP.
Yeah, it is fantasy pottering. There is no expectation upon the pedestrian to make themselves available for pottering purposes.
The YouTube channel's not any good, but he's a nice guy. I'm sorry, Mr. Boaty.
To make YouTube videos with...
You had me at YouTube videos. Let's go, Boaty.
No, not so far. Do you reckon we should come back a different way?
Why? For a different selection of pedestrian. Oh, because of the T-traffic.
Yeah, the T-traffic.
We could do, couldn't we? Oh, there's one for you.
Yeah, alright, I'll have that.
Oh, well, that was quick and easy.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get left out, do I?
It's not so easy to play.
As indeed the pottering would be.
It's not so easy to play in the back. No, there's not enough room, is there?
The pottering would be easier in the back.
No, not with you sat in the front, it wouldn't.
It's too many,
Well, that would just make it awkward.
You imagine
too many blind spots.
You imagine trying to podger in the back of the car while Boaty sits there, seat all the way back, rattling on about things, giving a running commentary.
I have podgered at somebody in the back seat when my mate was driving.
Right, but was he talking as well?
No, he was kind of listening.
Oh, listening.
And I can't remember, but he might have offered a bit of encouragement.
I'll have that one as well.
God almighty, that was the kind of arse you could park a bicycle in.
That's what this should be.
Is that what you like, a bicycle parking arse?
I don't really want a lady with an arse smaller than mine. That would be completely unnatural.
Right, so Mustard has got 2, which is kind of
Against the rule?
stretching, at the very least, stretching the rules of pedestrian en route pottering.
Well, I'm making up for the ones I didn't get before. What do you say, Johnny?
I haven't even seen a pedestrian.
Have you not?
Oh, there's one coming up. You can have first refusal on your
I
left.
think that one's yours.
No,
Does
no.
the aircon work?
Oh,
I have
good
no
question.
idea. No, I think it needs a regas.
Well, I closed the window because of the amount of noise.
Mind that van.
I am minding that one.
Should we talk about the car a little?
Yeah, we could do. We could say that that's too loud. It's the problem with having things on the go.
Yeah.
It drives without any rattles and knocks.
Does it drive without any unwanted rattle or knock?
I don't know.
Or just without any rattle and knocks full stop?
It doesn't have any knocks, which is unusual for a 75.
Ah.
So the tatty exterior is hiding a little gem, I reckon.
Yeah, I mean it's knocks less than my Tourer.
Mm.
It's just smooth. The transmission.
It is knocking less than Bob Dylan on heaven's door.
It certainly feels smooth and comfortable from the passenger seat.
I am driving.
Very comfortable. Yeah, and despite that, it still feels smooth and comfortable. Now, this is the Connoisseur, but not the SE. Let's have a look at that one.
We don't have all.
No, I'm going to say no. I didn't like the moustache.
Huh? You had the moustache?
The chap. A foreign gentleman with a foreign moustache. Would you prefer a foreign moustache because it'd be like international and windswept, or a good old British moustache?
I'll go for the foreign one.
And who? Who is your favourite mustachioed celebrity of all time? And on the way home, shall we have a moustache off? I'm going to get in early, and I'm going to go Jimmy Edwards. Wacko. No, that was a moustache.
Wacko.
Don't you remember Wacko?
I'll have that one off the bottom alone.
Oh, it's a very nice-looking gentleman. Well, that'll add a bit of variety to. Well, you're up to 3 now.
Yeah, I know. I'm being greedy today.
Are you going to do? Would you do them simultaneously or consecutively?
Well, I could use a little help from my friends to do them simultaneously, I reckon.
I'm not doing any of them. There's not enough wine in the world.
Yeah, so we're talking about the car, which is a Rover 75 2.5 litre V6 with a 170 brake horsepower engine, all of which I haven't used so far.
Is that what they are? 170?
77.
100, oh, even more, 177, which is only a bit less than what's in your ZT.
I thought they were a bit less than that. I thought they were like 160 in Rover tune and automatic.
No, definitely 177.
Now the 160 is the ZT, where they did a rather weedy version of the ZT, but probably feels just as quick unless you're really gunning it.
Well, I've had the 160 and the 190, and it definitely doesn't feel as quick.
What, this doesn't feel as quick as the 190?
No, the 160.
Ah, right.
My manual 75 feels a lot quicker than the 160 ZT.
Yes. I think these suit an automatic gearbox myself.
Yeah.
And I don't really, although we're going to have a little trip out in your car this afternoon, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
Yes. For me to make a video with.
Yes?
And I shall make a splendid video where there's some editing going on.
Well, it's first time for everything.
Yeah, so far I actually quite like it. And normally I get a bit
Not the biggest 75 fan.
I'm not the biggest 75 fan. Certainly not in this car because he's a bit taller than me.
Exactly. I was just about to say something to that effect.
Yeah.
I'm not as much of a 75 fan now. I've gone off them.
Have you?
But I do like the ZT. and I would quite like a ZTT. Which is why I think you should buy a ZTT as a family car.
I think,
in silver.
Yeah.
So
No,
that when you
not
decide
silver.
that you really don't like it, I can have it.
No, I want it in ignition blue. Or fire frost, or any colour other than silver. And that's not just because it'll stop you from wanting it, but because I want to like it myself. And you might think that, yeah, I knew you'd indicate once you got going there. Right.
Right, I can name a car that only looks good in silver.
What's that?
And you can't argue with it.
I can't have one.
Okay, well, can you think of a car that only looks good in silver and
No,
looks
I can't
wrong
think
in
of
any
a car
other
that
colour?
looks good in silver anyway.
Can you, Johnny?
I think my Merc looks quite nice in silver.
Well, I'll tell you, the car that only looks right in silver is the Jaguar XJ220.
But that's the only colour you've seen one in.
Doesn't look
Yeah,
right
I
in
was
any
just
other
thinking
colour.
I don't think
No,
I've seen
I've
one
seen
in
them in
any
other
other
colours.
Well, what
Are
other
they in
colours?
green? You can get
I've seen one. I've seen a blue one.
I prefer a green one.
Yeah, green one.
They didn't look right. They only look right in silver.
No.
I think we
I thought
can.
my Legacy was quite handsome in silver.
Yeah, well, that was quite a handsome car.
But it would
If that was
probably
in a
look
dark
good in other
metallic
colours
green.
as well.
Yep.
I think we can conclude that the air conditioning is inoperative. I will test the radio.
Yeah, be careful with your copyright thing.
It's Radio 4.
There's no copyright on Radio 4. Because there's no music on it, that's why.
Spoken word.
Spoken word isn't copyrightable.
Doctor
Heavy
said.
breathing going on.
What?
Heavy breathing going on.
That's just him.
I haven't got long, but they don't know how long.
What do you say about 8 inches?
Make sure we fit a whole lifetime into whatever.
Nice
time.
smooth change. Ouch.
What happened there?
Oh, you just sort of decided to cut in this way instead.
Are you getting a bit jumpy?
No, I'm always aware of people behind me anyway.
I had an episode on the way over here today.
Did you?
Yeah. You know when I was telling you about when we stopped for no apparent reason? Well, unfortunately, I had to come to a stop just around a blind bend. And I thought, if a big old truck comes up behind me, they're going to struggle to stop in time. And I left tyres and tarmac as
Well, yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
And I had to...
Plan an escape route.
No, I had to use that distance, otherwise I would have got biffed.
Right.
He was about 3 feet short of stopping, and I had about 7 feet of wiggle room. Now you could argue that I could have just parked closer in the first place, and there would have been no issue.
Well,
Hang on, I might have to have that one because I haven't got one. Let me just check it out. I'll have that one.
No.
You're too slow. You snooze, you lose.
really?
Yeah, I like that one. It's a lovely shape. It's got a lovely little body. Oh, I do like a nice little body.
I like one that you can tell belongs to a proper woman.
Yeah. No, I do agree with Paul.
Well, define proper woman.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Well, I think that sort of bar of
You mean plump?
that bar
Yeah.
of an arse larger than yours,
But yeah, that's quite a good way to explain it, isn't it? Really.
and maybe.
Well, that's fine if you've got a small ass. What if you've got a great big old wobble bottom?
Then she's not going to be interested.
But then, of course, they do say that you need a big hammer to drive home a big nail.
You're giving away an awful lot there, mate, aren't you?
Right.
That's why
parking.
you like them like that.
Parking is an issue.
Yeah, we'll have to park here. We'll be alright.
Oh no, but we can park here without any real problem. I think this is going to be perfectly acceptable. Mustard is going to employ reverse gear and just took us in a little tighter to the curb. He's a little bit crooked. Yeah, he's straightened up nicely, and that's a very good job. Well done by Captain Mustard there.
Would you like to drive back?
I would score him 6.5 out of 10 for that journey.
Who wants to drive back? I've
No.
had my go.
Not me.
Yeah, but you're still doing the review. You haven't come.
What do you mean? I've not been doing any kind of review, have I?
I think 6.5 was quite generous. Right, we have now completed the first vehicular part of the journey, and the next part of the journey is going to happen on foot. Onward!
To the lunch.
Hold hands, please. Do you remember when you were on a walk into school or something on an official school thing and you had to hold hands with somebody?
No.
Why was that? And why did I always have to hold hands with the teacher, Mr. Jones?
You had a special teacher though, you didn't you?
This, of course, is the iconic Milkston Road in the Dale of Roch, and we are heading to this place, Istanbul.
Boats would like to express his heartfelt appreciation to his amazing channel members. Alan Searle, Project MGTF, Rosé Chicks, Chef Daniel, The Greenwood, Typhoon Cat, Richard Mahon, Dinosaur Dad, Car Crazy Norwegian, Tricia Alderman, Mickey Jeffries, Jimmy Quinn, Neil Gibbon, Classic Willswall, Joe Cox, John Moruzzi and the Fabulous Psychonaut 7. Your support means the world to him, you're all fucking legends and he thanks you from the heart of his bottom. Thanks also to everyone who supported the channel in other ways with super chat, super thanks or just by watching the videos and leaving your knob alone when the advert come on. See you on the next video. Oh, and I'm not wearing any panties.
Horse!